Ball.
Low inside.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at Wrigley Field. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Connolly early. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
House tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Siggy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Batting fourth.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Wiemer.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Circle change. Low inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Three-two now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Sinker. Low middle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. No score here in the second.
Low inside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Circle change. Low outside.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
First and second, no outs. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. And the count 1-2.
Circle change.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Slider. Middle outside.
Ground ball right side. Horner. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the third baseman, Brady House. 2 on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Circle change. Middle outside.
This one in the air right field. Snags it on the run. And that's the third out. Opening day at Wrigley Field. Where else would you rather be, Singy? Cubs looking to build off their postseason run from a year ago. They knocked out the Padres before falling to the Brewers in the division series in 5.
Well, I don't have to tell you this, partner, but the Cubs ended a 5-year postseason drought by winning 92 games last season. Must be the TV announcers.
Softly hit to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ian Happ up to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Step off throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Tyrone.
Now it's the DH, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Stays alive. The Cubs looking to strike first here on opening day. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's a 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one lifted to left. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the friendly confines. All set for the start of the inning. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That smash towards center. Crow Armstrong on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Four-seam fastball.
Top of the third, no score. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Inside, almost got him.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Catcher challenge. We'll take
Up next
another
is the
look.
batter, the designated hitter, James Wood.
And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. So 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats,
Four-seam
James
fastball.
Wood.
Low outside. Curveball. Low outside.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico
Second
Hoerner.
baseman, Nico Hoerner.
2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone. Ruiz down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there, and not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Here at Wrigley
Circle
Field,
change.
start of the 4th,
Hello.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Ball inside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And now it's even up.
Well, we
Four-seam
call that
fastball.
keyhole.
Middle
Even though
outside.
it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Struck him out looking. Lyle wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them.
Circle change. Low outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed.
Low outside.
Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Circle
The Nats
change.
yet to pick
Low
up a
middle.
hit here. Hit on the ground to short. In time to
He's out.
push 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job
next
of
for the
keeping the
Nationals,
ball
the
out of the
catcher,
air,
Kay
lets the
Bird.
defense work behind him with another ground ball.
Four-seam
Good
fastball.
execution.
Low inside.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Low middle.
Two down, nobody on. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up.
Circle change. Low middle.
Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nasim Nunez.
4-seam
2
fastball.
gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. That one misses. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. Late on that fastball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Low middle. Curveball. Low middle.
3-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong on his way over, and that'll do it. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Here's a 1-1. And that one almost got him.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
On the ground. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Three-two now. Crow Armstrong checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off.
Runner goes again. And fouled off. Runner on the move again. The Cubbies with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner goes again. And it remains 2-2. On a line, base hit. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Swanson dives back in, but they got him.
Wow, that can be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
That's ball 2.
High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags for home, and the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Michael Busch will hit next. 1-1 now. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the fifth. Dylan Crews digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. Off, extend that at-bat.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Curveball. Low inside.
That's a little bit low.
Slider. Middle inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now, Andres Chaparro. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the fifth. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Tyrone Taylor. In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Up the middle. That's a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, number
Horner
3.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Bregman.
Horner on the go. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Abrams tosses to first. That ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead it. Here at Wrigley Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter.
Four-seam fastball. High
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That's out number 2. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Curveball. Low outside.
And that one is lifted in the air. Horner settles underneath it. And that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. Back after this on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Crow Armstrong.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And a 1-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jake Bird.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball 2.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And Ian swings through it. Got him. 3rd out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Wiemer. Way out front for strike 2.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are missed.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, Kay Bird.
The Cubs leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Circle change. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Too high. Ball.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Four seam fastball. High middle.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 7 no-hit innings in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Swings and misses, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Michael Conforto looking to start something with one gone. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. Now a relay to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swings through that one out in front that time. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the back here at Wrigley Field. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Fouled off. He was late.
Slider. Low inside.
Get to it, and there goes the no-hitter. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go through, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matthew Boyd will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Javier Assad gets the call from the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Sinker. Low inside.
And the batter now, Brady House. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Jose Tena.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's two down. And he moves up to third, now two away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Low outside.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Sweeper. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Ripped on the ground to second. And that is that. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brad Lord.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Number 7, Levi Jordan.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. Out to short. Throws to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Kyle Nicholas, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Henry getting cranked up as well. The 2-1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in, James Wood. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. The 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Pat turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. Valencia going for save number 1 in this spot. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Chris Singleton. I'm John. It's the Washington Nationals. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not.
Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Gausman making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Splitter, low middle.
On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Jay Abrams.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Splitter,
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Middle of the first. No score.
It's a hot topic. Know they all hate that. I can see it in their conscience. And I know they all watching. I've been balling since the YMC. Hey, know the word, yeah, I gotta be.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Zach Littell. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. And foul ball. To the right side. And it gets by him.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ripped to third and caught. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Alex Bregman.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. He's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Runner takes off. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Throw sails over his head at first. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So two in scoring position with one out. Ian Happ up to hit. 2 on, 1 out. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Nico Hoerner.
Swing and a ground ball. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Scoreless after 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Foul ball there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Splitter. Low inside.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year. And the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level. But that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
1-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Splitter. Middle outside.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on.
Sinker. Low inside.
Ground ball left side. To first.
Got him.
Third out. And that ends the frame. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, Dansby Swanson stands in. Swanson went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball outside.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That's a
Really
ball.
good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Cut off, now a throw home. And he'll pull into second safely.
Back-to-back base hits. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the K.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at the friendly confines, top half of the third inning, Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
Splitter. Low inside.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Low middle.
3-2 on the way. Ground ball right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting
Four
ninth,
seam
the
fastball.
first baseman,
Low
number 7,
outside.
Levi Jordan.
The 1-1. Laced to right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all
Up next for
over
the
that
Nationals,
one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Dalen Lyle. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Four seam fastball. High middle. Four seam
Man at
fastball.
first, one away.
Low inside.
That
No.
one just misses.
Slider. Middle outside.
So a
Ball
walk
four. Take
puts
your base.
runners at first and second.
Slider. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
He had a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Splitter. Low middle.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Back here at Wrigley
Leading off
Field, here's
for the
Alex
Cubs,
Bregman.
Third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
The count 2-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's 2 away. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And Ian swings through it. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here at Wrigley Field. Well, an excellent outing last game and locked in again today, Singy.
Yeah, and what a weapon for this team. He's really keeping these hitters guessing.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Middle outside.
Stepping in, Brady House.
Ball.
Splitter. Low outside.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Slider. Middle outside.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High middle.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And that's in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
At the plate, Jacob Young. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Four-seam
Cruz
fastball.
off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Just not taking the bait right there, but
Sinker.
a good pitch with 2
Low
strikes.
outside.
He goes down looking. Nationals leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the inning, Nico Hoerner now at the plate. That catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To third, House. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the